And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Shane Brown Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head wrestling coach Shane Brown. And Shane, guys are coming off a split at the Fairmont State Tri-Meet. You have a great effort against Point Park, fall in the second half against Fairmont. Talk about that meet in general and what you saw.
Yeah, I mean, we had guys at different weights and guys wrestling for the first time that day as well. It didn't go the way we wanted to. I think we made a couple mistakes. Could have fixed a couple situations and stuff like that. So, overall, I mean, we did good, but not what we wanted.
And against Point Park, you guys set the single dual points record, beating them 58-0, just the third shutout in program history. For you as a coach, what's it like to see the young team kind of put their name in the record books despite kind of the back and forth day?
Yeah, it was good. They all went out. They were hungry. It was just the follow through on the second match, which, like I said, it's mistakes. It happens. We're growing from it, but to see them succeed the way that they have been this entire season, it's hard to be upset over one dual meet like that when you reflect on the entire season and the success that they've had so far.
And big day for Jack Dimwitty at 141, gets 2 pins, 1 in each dual meet. Talk about him and kind of his growth at that midweight.
He's come a long way. I mean, he was a fantastic wrestler off rip out of high school. But coming here, I mean, you want to talk about a kid that really buys in and does everything. He doesn't fall short of any workouts or anything that he tries to do. He's very strict on himself with everything, whether it's his diet, his regimen on his schedule, his workout plans. He does everything right, and it shows.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head wrestling coach Shane Brown. And Shane, you got guy back at that tri-meet. You got Kyle Snyder, missed a couple of meets due to injury. He's back. Talk about his presence at that 184 and kind of how that helps you. Yeah,
he's really, really opening up. I would say, at the beginning of the year, I mean, he's a fantastic wrestler. Like he's incredible, very aggressive, solid wrestler all around. Didn't really show that in his first outing. You know what I mean? He's knocking off, the jitters, I think, where he just isn't opening up where he can, and we're starting to see that out of him. So I'm excited to see, with Midwest coming up in his talents and what he's able to do, it's exciting to see what he's going to do this weekend. And you mentioned that Midwest Classic coming up, one of the biggest tournaments of the year, going to see a bunch of different talent. Talk about this tournament and the setup. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at top teams in the country. It's the toughest D2 tournament in the country, without a doubt. We're going to see ranked guys. We're going to see, top to bottom. It's just going to be a fight. And, for our guys, I just want them to go out, enjoy it. Like I said before, we're young, but we've got a lot of great talent. We can make a lot of noise. It's just we need them to get after it. And in this early portion of the season, you've seen a lot of great talent, the Findlay Open, a couple of the other tournaments you guys have gone to. Having seen that already, how does that help you heading into this big tournament? It helps a lot. I think it's, a lot of the freshman mistakes is, you get a lot of guys that get in those big matches in the beginning of the year. They don't necessarily open up like they could. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm going up against a kid that's ranked 5th in the country. You're trying to be perfect. You're trying to not make mistakes. You're trying to not do a lot of things where if you just wrestle, we can win those matches. And getting them to understand that, I think the guys see that now, and I think that this is a perfect time for them to be able to, take what we've talked about, take what we've learned, and be able to make those changes where, I think we could have different outcomes. And finally, guys, looking to get your first guy to day 2 since 2019, what do you guys have to do to get to that second day and kind of compete among the best in the country? Wrestle. Just not be nervous. We get in those big matches. My guys, I truly believe that they're capable of taking down anybody. It's just that, I can believe them all I want, but they have to, and they know this, I preach this, they need to believe in themselves and be able to go after it. So, to me, if they go out, they wrestle hard and don't, lock up, they could beat anybody. Thanks, Shane. Good luck this weekend. Can't wait to see you out there. Thank you. For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.